Gotta keep busy today. But yep. What's up, everybody? Been a minute. And I want to first say I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me all this time. I've been consistent for quite a while and I fell off. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, but I just want to make this message pretty concise, simple, to the point, and as you can already probably imagine, busy yet again. So the stand that I got it sitting on right now is sitting on top of my laptop. So if you notice, I'm kind of shaking. You're like, watch this. See that? And basically, I just had to catch the screen right now. So if you do enjoy this at all, please support me. Just go ahead and like this video, share it with anybody else who can use it, and subscribe if you have not already done so. The channel is not dead, and I anticipate making this a long-term thing, not necessarily something that will forever be dead. But yeah, so if I'm not looking at the screen consistently, I do apologize, but I'm trying to keep myself as productive as I possibly can. I'm really multitasking. But yeah, so the title of this video is basically just keys to death. And the reason why I'm calling it that is because every day that we wake up, a lot of us lose track of what's going on. I just say that because there's the phrase cloud chasers, followers, people who just are not focused. And these are keys that I give myself to follow on a day-to-day basis. So it's not in any particular order, and I didn't write a script for this. It's just straight off of my mind and straight out of my feelings. So the reason why I'm calling this video that is because just in general, every day that we wake up, a lot of us forget where we are and where we want to go with our lives. Something happens, some is traumatic, some is very enthusiastic. It gives us some kind of stress. And to elaborate, just to say straightforward, there's eustress and distress. There are things that happen with eustress where we're excited, we're happy, and we have the enthusiasm to go with a stronger amount of strength for what we want. And then there's distress where things take our focus off and we are in tears, or we just distraught in such a way that we lose track of where we want to go. So to combat that, to combat our emotions, and to combat what is the idea of what we should be reaching for, there are a few things that I learned over the years. I think ethics should go over emotions. Emotions are important, they shouldn't be forgotten, but just putting the ethical or rational thought of what is considered the right or best decision is very important. That's one thing to consider. Another thing to consider is a definition that I learned of a word called utilitarianism, or just say it slowly, utilitarianism. Utilitarianism is just the idea of doing something due to it being the best decision or best choice for the greatest amount of individuals. So let's say if it's 100 people, and basically you want to do what is considered the best utilitarianism approach, then basically your best decision is to do what helps at least 51 of them, and the 49 is just whatever. So if you had a gun, or say if somebody had a gun and you can only do so much, and your goal is to at least make sure whatever you do, 51 of them make it out. And whatever happens after that is, whatever it is. So that's one way to look at our day-to-day decisions. Looking at the utilitarian approach, if you can afford that with the way that you're surviving nowadays, then if you want to give, then utilitarian approach is something that is very efficient for that particular type of goal. For those who are seeking for self, I think another word that could help those kind of people, and in my opinion, I'm a lot more for self than for others right now. Like I give whenever I can, so long as it does not break me, or so long as the person is worth me being able to recuperate from. So to be more specific, the idea of the word that I'm thinking of is just autonomy. And autonomy is basically the interaction of being able to create a change based off you making a difference in it. So say, for example, somebody asks you a question of yes or no, it's supposed to be a different result. Someone walks up and asks, do you want $100? And you say no, and they walk off. All right, cool, I'm not mad. They walk off, you don't get it. And then you say yeah, and they say, nah, I was just joking with you, screw you, and just walk off. It's still the idea that you lack the autonomy in that situation. No matter what you said, yeah or no, it's still the idea that they were going to walk off anyways. You did not receive any kind of financial gain. So you lacked autonomy. But On the other hand, is the idea if you get pulled over, let's say by police, especially, we all know the racist card that we all know, like, those who have the melanin or the race of being able to be called black, mixed, or whatever situation. Nowadays, you can even be white and still go through the same problem. Police pull you over. You're dealing with a a-hole or a cop who basically had a bad day, and they're taking their anger out on the civilians that they're supposed to be servicing. And the autonomy of the situation is you have the choice to make a change in the situation. If you want to entertain the ignorance by being ignorant back, then you have the autonomy choice of basically possibly getting yourself killed and not going home. But if you want to take it in a civilized approach, or if you want to take it in a way where you're passive, you're thinking of your future to where, hey, this may be a bad situation, but at least I can go home. Then you have the autonomy. You have the option of making change or controlling the outcome of how it ends. So I'll say that to say that never lose track or never lose focus of what's going on. There are a lot of distractions, a lot. I mean, TV is a distraction, even Netflix. And watch this. I have a PlayStation 4 in my room. Where's the cable box? Cable box used to be right on this, excuse the controller, but it used to be right up here, right? So, I say that as a way of saying, in order to cause change, you have to be active on your own change as well. Nobody can create the change unless you make the action for it as well. So, if you want your life to change, you can't ask your mama, you can't ask your daddy, you can't ask your cousin, you can't ask your boss. On some cases you can, but I just want to acknowledge the idea that if you want to see change, the autonomy of the situation gives the power of the control to you, and simultaneously there's the idea that once you get control of your life, so long as you never lose track of what is righteous, then you may be able to live a life where you can be a utilitarian type of person, or someone who just wants to give back or provide what you have to offer on this planet that is best for the most amount of people. So, never lose track of that. You first, others second, And if you want to put a zero, something before even yourself, then obviously that's God. But that's kind of a staple in the conversation. But yeah, that's about it. I want to make it pretty simple, and again, I appreciate everybody. If you like this simple message, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and believe it or not, I'll be seeing you all very soon. Peace.